up, honey love? What's up, girl? What's up, honey love? I see you. What you doing, real Sonya? What's up, Sonya? Fat Mama Sonya. What's up, Fat Mama Sonya? What's up, Fat Mama Sonya? What's up, Mayday? Lord Mayday. What's up, boy? What's up, Lord Mayday? What's up, my boy Doc? What you say, Doc? What you say, Doc? What you say, Doc? It's my big boy, Doc. What you say? All right. Welcome back to another week, another episode of Game Dog Talk. And you know we got the panel. Today is our 100th episode, 100 shows in, man. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know, we do this show once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. So this is a big milestone for us. So make sure y'all come through, hit that like button, show your love. We got the legendary schoolboy, Mr. Richard Garcia, with us today. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, thanks. Congratulations on the 100th show. Welcome everybody in the chat and in the and all the old timers here getting together again.
Yes, sir. We got the legendary, only in America Kennels, Brother Bakri in the building. What's up, brother?
Much love to the beautiful panel and our awesome chat. And I see Fat Bill right off the bat, one of our dear brothers, and the rest of the great chat room as well.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother, the legendary Rastaman Boone in the building. How you doing, brother?
All right, I'm gonna call him Kevin to the motherfucking maximum, 78 sports style. If you didn't know, you better catch this racetrack, boy. It's moving fast. We're at 100 episodes and we coming strong. If you didn't know, Buckers read only in America. Ram to the motherfucking maximum. Schoolboy to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Rasta man is dealing on through.
Yes,
there it is.
Right there.
Yes. There it is.
And salute to my brother. Welcome down, Ram. Big stepping in the building. What's happening, Ram?
What's happening, man? Shit, salute to that 100. And we're going to scratch into 100 more. You know, this shit ain't going to stop till they cut YouTube off, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Let's do a quick roll call, see what we got in the building. Can't read everybody, but we're going to shout a few people out here. Hugo in the building. Salute. J-Dog. K-Bo. Miami Snoopy 305. Stephen L. the Mizak. El Jocko. We got Lefty, American Pitbull Terrier.
Lefty.
Martinez Game Dog. Salute.
All right.
What's that? Corriez. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, family. Dreadlock. Self-made Kennels.
Dreadlock.
Bugs.
Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels. What's up, brother?
Soul Power. We love it, Soul Power. Do it, star.
Jeff Smith. Mr. Anderson. Tony Gardner. Arrowhead Kennels. Dirt Roll Kennels. Self-made Kennels. Larry Willis. Vernon Stones. Let's see here. 200 East. Mark Wonderlynch. AJ in the building.
All right.
Milo Bulls. City Boy Kennels. What's happening, man? Young Reed.
All right.
Salute to everybody in the building. Can't read all y'all, but salute to all y'all in the building. Appreciate
What up, bank statement? I see you, cuzzo.
And Brother Welsh. I see you, brother.
What up, Welsh? Rolling.
Lil Rock in the building. What's happening, Lil Rock?
The building.
Little Rock.
Oh, salute to Smooth Monty in the super chat coming through with the 100 in the super chat.
Smooth man.
Appreciate the
man.
The man right there, brother.
Yes,
the man.
He said happy 100.
Man.
He said happy 100th episode. Salute to the panel in the chat room. Please follow the social media for the panel members and register with Schoolboys Registry. Absolutely. Make sure y'all do that.
You, brother.
And appreciate all the support from Smooth Monty and all the rest of y'all who've been supporting us.
Yeah.
Salute to y'all.
100 for 100.
Yes,
Good
sir.
man. Good man.
That's 100 for 100.
Yes, sir. Let me see what we got here.
Hey, we're gonna do a Smooth Monty award, you know, for something. Nah, for real. Because, Smooth Monty got a style that's, very impressive. Not just to us, but to a whole lot of people. And so to get that award, you're going to have to be impressive, man.
Right. Yes, sir. Salute to Lil Rock in the super chat, showing love. Appreciate it, homie. He said he trying to get on. All right, Lil Rock, I got you, brother. He said he called
Lil Rock, we're going to call you next week. Okay, Lil Rock?
Right.
I was just messing with you, man. Hey, Lil Rock, I was just messing with you.
Lil Rock, put it out there. I got you, Lil Rock. Don't worry about it. Salute to you. Appreciate the love. All right. Salute to everybody in the building. All right, let's go and get to some smoke here, man.
Hold up, before you go anywhere, hold on. Again, I talked with Mike. I believe Mike is home. We did a show. What was that, Tuesday? Was that Tuesday we did the show?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just want to let everybody know I talked to him, and he was on his way out the hospital the other day. I believe he's home now.
Good.
So I just want everybody to know that if anybody didn't know or wasn't here last show or didn't hear, Going Hard Kennels, Mike had a heart attack. He's been in the hospital, and he's doing a lot better. So he was supposed to have been on his way home when I called him the other day. Just letting everybody know.
Okay, big up to the family, man. I'm gonna have to holler at my brother, man. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get to it here. We got salute to my brother Mike. We got first question. When waiting for a litter to drop, is there anything different y'all do when it comes to feeding the bitch, or like anything different with her environment? We'll start with you, Mr. Garcia.
Yeah, I just get the area wherever they're going to whelp the pups. I kind of introduce them to that because they'll get used to it. I wouldn't keep them out in the yard around a bunch of dogs where there's noise. They might upset them, get them worked up, put them on their feed. I generally, if I was going to breed them, when they start coming in heat, I'd up their feed about a quarter what I was giving them, and then more as they get pregnant and pups start developing. I like to use beef because of the extra iron content. You can give them liver. It's just extra food. I also would exercise them regularly still up until probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks before they whelp, just so they don't, if you put too much on them when they're real heavy, full of pups, they could get injured, but even then walking them out a little bit, just get them some exercise. I had a area to whelp them if the weather was nice outside where nothing could get to them. They weren't around other dogs. If it was cold, we had a spot inside in a pantry that Angie fixed up for, our females in whelp. And that's about it. You can give extra, like Nutrical helps, maybe a little extra fat or something. Just even if you feed them the same, just start increasing their feed. That's what I did when they first come in heat, if I was planning on breeding them. If you're out there, Benjamin, I'll cover this topic for you tomorrow. I'll do a video for you tomorrow if you're there, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Salute to Jeep Red Boy Rascal in the super chat. Appreciate the support coming through with the 5-piece chicken nugget. He says, salute. Salute, Mr. Schoolboy and the panel. He says, Mr. Garcia, I still have the hoodie on the way. He says, salute 78 with the 100 episodes. Thank you, brother.
Salute. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Glad you could join us today.
Yes, sir. And let's go to you, Rasta man. When you have a bitch in heat or a bitch just getting ready to drop a litter, do you do anything different in her feed or her housing or anything like that?
Well, let's start at the beginning. If you're gonna breed a female, then you you need to make sure that you know she's bred to the dog that you're breeding her to. See, you got the dog wins that leaving the dogs on the ground, and because a female might act aggressive towards the dog they trying to breed the dog to. That don't mean she gonna act aggressive towards a sooner if the sooner come through. You see what I'm saying? So, but you got some guys, they real smart, so they figured that the dog is aggressive with the dog that they trying to breed to, but she won't be aggressive. She'll be aggressive to anything else that come around her. But they mess around and the dog get hit, and now you got some mixed puppies. And you say, well, damn, man, these pit bulls. Well, how you know that? Because
That's right.
I bred them to this dog. Well, did you know that another dog can breed to it and plant seed too? Did you know that? Oh no, that can't happen. Well, it's gonna happen so many times that so many people got the stories about it. But let me tell you, you know what I mean? Like I have a short one right quick. A friend of mine called me. His wife told him the dog was mixed before I got there. When I got there and looked at the dog, I agreed with his wife. But true enough, you let time go because you ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, whatever. The dog turned out to be a mixed breed dog. But the guys that bred the dogs couldn't believe it because they felt that she wouldn't let nothing else hit them. But she did. So a friend of mine, he called me, he said, look, man, you know somebody you can get his dog to? I said, tell you what, how she act? Does she have guard qualities or what? You know what I mean? He said, yeah, man, it's a good guard dog. I said, good. I know somebody. So I give the dog to a friend of mine, and he been calling me all week how, man, this dog won't let nobody walk up in the yard, this. But some clowns got a whiff of the story, but they gonna turn it around and say, boom, sold the dog, and the guy wants the papers on the dog. But you know what? Man, I swear to God, I have never seen such whole ass niggas. These motherfuckers, no. God damn. Who in the fuck would even think of some shit like that, man? I mean, for real. You know what I mean? All I did, I told the man from the giddy up, the motherfuckers was mixed. His wife told him before I got there. She said, that dog look like German Shepherd. His wife.
Right.
She ain't even know, she ain't one of us, but she understand, you know what I'm saying, what she looking at. But them brothers couldn't understand. All you had to do is put the bitch 4 feet off the ground and you got control of anything that touch her.
There you go.
They bulldog men, because drinking that alcohol. We that bulldog man. Oh, we've been doing dogs for a long time, and I can't tell us, and they ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing but run they goddamn mouth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing would be, from the beginning, if you're gonna breed your dog, build you a brood pen 4 feet off the ground. That way,
right,
don't touch this bitch. There don't be no questions, because ain't nothing gonna get up there and hit her up there. You see what I'm saying? 4 feet off the ground. Okay? And then, you can proceed with whatever you're trying to do. But to do some crazy shit and then somewhere along another, somebody want to make some clown shit out of it. But it's okay, man. They want to clown, let them clown. But, we gave the guy the dog, and he happy about the dog. I don't know why somebody go try to turn it like somebody sold him a dog. I wouldn't have never sold a dog to somebody if they wanted to buy him, because I started to keep the dog for myself, to protect my yard. So, right. But anyway, the thing that I would do, make sure my dog is off the ground, so when I breed her, I know what she's breeding. And then I start feeding her a little extra protein, read up on some stuff that, would be good for a female, female dog that's carrying pups, you know what I mean? And you want to just feed her good and take care of her. Put her in a situation where she ain't aggravated or, anything's trying to get at her or, or make her get hype. You got to put her, she got to be away from everything so she could keep that calm. Because see, some females, they get hyped up and have the puppies, they'll eat them all.
Yeah.
All day long.
You know what I mean? So you got to put them in a position where they're going to be calm and relaxed. And then you showing them, hey, man, I wish this friend of mine, him and his wife, I just wish I could take them and let them be the model couple of how you take care of puppies. I mean, motherfucker 24/7, round the clock. I mean, he got that shit so tight. All he do is get a nap and then pick the shit up. There ain't nothing spreading on the on the cover. I mean, man, it's unreal, man. You just have to see this.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So I would feed the best supplements that I could get a dog, and nurture her, love her, and make sure she getting all the affection she want, and above and beyond. So that when she had a puppies, she allow you to come into her realm of having a puppies. Because some mothers, they get defensive. If you're not really, if she ain't like really into you or you into her, shit, you come around her and them puppies, she'll bite at your ass. I done seen that happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you gotta be real loving and caring when they start carrying them puppies. And I'm telling you, man, this couple, man, if you could see this, man, it would blow your mind. But anyway, move on, my brother. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Doug in the super chat. He say salute, dog, man. Salute to you, Doug. Appreciate the love.
Salute, Doug.
Salute, Doug.
SBC Kennels back in the super chat. He dropped one earlier. Salute to your family. Appreciate
Salute.
it.
Salute.
Salute.
And we got I'm gonna wait for that one because that's another topic. So let me go to you, brother Bach. When you have a female about to drop, do you change anything in her diet or her living conditions?
Well, first of all, my dear expert panel brothers that just spoke, gave awesome hookup. I mean, not too much you can go different. I do like that Boone broke it down. I hope everybody understand that, because Boone and Schoolboy and Ram and everybody up at U2K, if you'd have been to motherfucker's yard to sit up there and say that same shit, Boone, talk about, okay, nobody get to the, and ain't never put the bitch no type of pen or nothing. Dog is just talking about, oh, she's mean, ain't gonna let nothing. Like a fucking dog can't get in there that's not a pit. Like dogs that want some ass are just like us. We jumping fences, climbing under shit. We want some ass. They want some ass. They ain't giving a fuck about somebody supposed to be held in the yard barking while they can just easily maneuver through motherfuckers and get over there. And for some reason, I don't know why, the fucking pit might want to fight another pit trying to fuck her, but the old fucking Scooby-Doo can go in there and fuck shit out of her. She ain't gonna give him no problem.
Yeah,
okay?
He got a different
I'm
swag.
telling you now, she want to fight the kids, but Scooby-Doo and Lassie and the rest of the motherfuckers are back there fucking shit out this bitch.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm just telling y'all, because I done been in motherfucking yard. Dude had a litter of puppies, more shaggier, motherfucking shaggy. Okay? And he's talking about, I say, yo, what's up with all these waves and shit on this motherfucker? Oh, it's inbred. Motherfucker, yeah, it's outbred to some fucking Scooby, bitch. This is not a pit all over.
Dog got a finger waves.
Right. You say, you see how my dogs be swinging through the air trying to get them up? I said, man, did you think that matters to motherfucking the pimp dogs that want some pussy? They don't give a fuck about that shit. They will maneuver their ass right through that motherfucker, and they will be barking, watching them fucker on a regular. Then when you got motherfucking Totos coming out that bitch, with of eyes looking motherfuckers, you talking about you talking about there's no way that somebody could have fucked her. Like Boone said, and I see it a lot. It's not one motherfucker. I done seen several dudes, I look in their yard and I be like, the bitch, you just gonna leave her? Oh, can't nothing get back through all these motherfuckers. Well, we walking through these motherfuckers and they ain't hit nothing. They couldn't touch us. So why you mean can't nobody get through it? We walking through the yard and not bit or none of them's touched us. So you say you can't nothing get this motherfucker. Okay. Oh, she's too mean. Shit. I done seen it. they will let the little curs fuck the shit out of them. And they will fight you and wear up at the pits. But I'm telling you, so Boone told a mouthful. I mean, you know, real dog men already know that, but I'm saying for some, but I ain't gonna say that because it's considered real dog men that don't do it. And they hard headed. And like Boone said, you know how they say the mama's baby, papa's maybe. Well, that's in a whole lot of yards we talking about right now. Papa's maybe, because them motherfuckers put them dogs off the fucking ground, like he said. Soon as a bitch come and eat, the first thing I do is empty her out. I clean the bitch out like I'm getting ready to do a keep. I clean her the fuck out. I give her fucking worm. I worm the bitch and give her some penicillin. I do every fucking thing to get the bitch cleaned out before I fuck. Because right then, she ready to go in a pen and she ain't coming off that motherfucker. When she go up in that pen, she ain't coming down for the whole time. She's not getting out that motherfucker. Her feet won't touch the ground. No time till after that with me. So that's what I do. And like Boone said, I don't have no doubt on the breed. There's no doubt with my. But I see when Boone is not letting y'all just seen it. Y'all got a partner like that. He hard headed motherfucker. Ain't nothing get to his shit. You be sitting around there wonder why motherfuckers looking like reindeers jumping over fucking shit. You know what I mean? Boxers ain't even fucking. That's only 2-3 feet. These bitches can scale 6 feet fences. That's the fuck they are high jumpers when the fucking time I do it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you. So and as far as the feed, like Boone said and Garcia said the same thing. I just make sure I give them organ food. That's what I give a lot of them, and a lot of time it prevents the dogs from eating their puppies too. So I give them beef livers, hearts, and gizzards on a regular. Okay, and I make chicken and rice with fucking sweet potatoes and some spinach and all that shit in their food. That's what they eat the whole time. I don't even feed dog food once I had a bitch that I'm breeding. She don't eat none of that no more. So that's how I feed them.
Hey, Bob, can I say something right quick?
Yes, brother, please.
Hey, we went to this white dude yard, right? He said, "That's BoJack. That's BoJack over there." I looked at him. God damn. I said, "Well, what's that in them pens?" He said, "They're my hound dogs." I said, "Okay." Goddamn, BoJack was long like the hound dog. Short, motherfucker legs about 2 inches.
No, that's cowboy dogs. He said those cowboy dogs.
Goddamn wiener dogs.
Well, I'll say one more thing. I can tell you exactly how they do it with even aggressive, psycho, crazy bitches. Them cur dogs, and it could be any kind of cur dog, even coyotes. What they do is they act real coy. They're real smooth.
Right.
And they bide their time. They wait. They do the dance. Yeah. And once the female settles down, she'll flip right around and let that fucker jump her, man.
Sure will.
It just if you ever seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about, because they don't act like a bulldog. And even if the bitches is hollering at them, they just wait. They sit there and wait, and they give their signals or do whatever the fuck they do. And what'll happen is the bitch, she'll swing around and say, "Come get it." That's it. It's that simple.
I've seen it before. One of them, like Box said, I got a homeboy. He got hella fire dogs. Well, used to, at least. He used to have hella dogs. But he had this female over there. She wasn't box quality, but she was all the way fired up. You know what I mean? She was fired up, and she'll hit anything that get near her. But he was so proud of this dog, you know, because she would hit everything. You know, he's so proud. And every time she had puppies, the dogs come out looking like weirdos, right? They look like they half German Shepherd. Now he has a German Shepherd on his yard, is a guard dog, but he swears the German Shepherd, he ain't crazy. He know not to go over there fucking with her. Man, that motherfucker crazy. He ain't gonna go over there. So I catch him one day. I used to go get the dogs treats. I would go get some chicken leg quarters, and sometimes I go over there and just give him some chicken leg quarters. I go back there, this dog all up on her. She wasn't even in heat. He all up on her, sniffing on her and shit, and she'd check him and shit and say something. As soon as the dog seen me, he run away from her. like it's a secret or some shit. So
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I told my boy, I said, bro, I just seen the German Shepherd over there fucking with her. They friends. They just don't want you to know for some reason.
Yeah.
So he like, nah, man, you tripping. You must be high, you know. I said, all right, fuck it. All them puppies, get them DNA test. I bet you they German Shepherd puppies. I bet you he been over there fucking the shit out of that dog. And that's what they do. It's like the cur dogs got like a swag they're not used to. And they know how to act real.
But they're not aggressive. They're not aggressive.
But see, this is what it is though, brothers. For real, and y'all know this. See, like sometimes when you see that beautiful woman and you think you want to be with her and she's strutting like a stallion and you scream at her and she walk back, you like you ain't the one, right? But you just keep on screaming at her every now and then. And then,
That's right.
then after a while, she gonna get a little bit more friendly.
Oh, you word it down. You got word down.
And don't let her cycle come on. She definitely gonna be friendlier.
After a while, y'all be talking about how you felt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No bullshit.
Then everybody be mad at you. Because you ain't doing nothing special.
Right.
All you did was be kind. And that's what that damn Snoopy or that cur, he'll roll over and clown his head.
Right.
Yeah.
He be looking at her though.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back. And then after a while, he say, damn, I like the way he roll again. He roll. And then after a while, he roll right up on her.
That's right.
Yep.
Flag
So
them all.
Yeah. So if you're gonna breed dogs, period, get them 4 feet off the ground or keep them where they confine. But if you're gonna put them on a chain outside, all right, buddy, you might have some pit bulls.
Right.
You might, you know what I'm saying? You might, you know what I mean? But that's the case. But let's move on, man. I'm glad everybody touched in on that
Yes,
too.
so Ram gotta get it. Ram,
Sorry.
what's your program for when you got a female in heat? Do you change anything in her diet or her living conditions?
Well, yeah, I'll bring them in the house.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why I'm big on training my dogs to be inside and outside. Because my females, they coming right in the house. I ain't finna have no weird ass puppies running around. I done had that shit happen before. You feel me? Had some Malinois pit bulls running around crazy as fuck, trying to bite everything. People, dogs, all like, nah, hell no, we ain't finna do that again. So I just bring them in the crib, man, set up where they gonna be at, which is usually in my study, give them nice cool space. And as far as the feed go, I start feeding them. I switch them over to puppy food. Like, I switch them to puppy food before I breed them, for like 2 weeks before. I usually keep track of when they come in the heat so I could, when I do decide to make a breed, and I'd be like, all right, cool, start feeding this bitch extra. Do like OG Block says, start worming them out. All that shit, like we finna go in the keep. And as far as supplements, I like to add a lot of different little fats and shit and calcium. So I usually get my calcium from in fats from an egg. I get a raw egg with the egg shell. Give her that, cottage cheese, yogurt, all that good old shit. And just keep them in the crib until she done whelping them pups, man. Because it do suck getting them mixed max pups like that. Half be pit bull and the other half be pit full. Fool your motherfucking ass. You be mad as fuck too. You gotta get him. That usually be the majority of them, just cause them bitches be wanting a man with sensitivity. Man, like me looking ass. Like nigga, right next to this Rom producing grand champion. You gonna let this beagle looking motherfucker fuck?
Yeah.
The bitches get heat, man. That's how it be. Them bitches, they turn into sluts.
Hey, it be like that with human bitches though. You be like, you let that nigga fuck over me? Like, nigga, live at home. But he got a car.
Didn't
This nigga
take no
don't work. He ugly as fuck, dusty. Dirty Dicky wearing ass nigga. You let him fuck before me? Like, I don't even want to fuck no more, bitch. Your pussy ruined.
Hey, you know what she gonna say? It's a lie.
These is your babies.
It wasn't me.
Shit.
Yeah. Salute to Smooth Monty back in that super chat, showing love. Appreciate you, Smooth Monty, coming back. He says, why does when outcrossing REDBOY JOCKO dogs seem to so well with many lines of American Pit Bull Terriers? Why does it do so well with many American Pit Bull Terriers? The REDBOY JOCKO lines. I'll go to you, Mr. Garcia.
A couple of reasons. You know, it's proven that it's prepotent. You know, you get good percentages from it. You know, people that like it. That's one thing about, you know, people criticize some dogs because they get bred a lot or they're popular, you know, and one of the reasons for that is because they produce good. So whether it's Mayday or Bully Son or Jeep or whatever, they just have the ability to produce well, you know, or, you know, REDBOY, Jeep REDBOY, you know, and even the REDBOY JOCKO. The other thing is, it's basically, if you're looking at pedigrees, is basically COLBY DIBO.
Mm-hmm.
So when you breed it to something else, you're going to breed it to something that's COLBY without even knowing it. You're going to breed it to something that's COLBY or something that's DIBO or something that's COLBY DIBO too. So you're just putting the same stuff together over and over and over again, you know, like has been done through the history. So it's those two factors. They have a high percentage of production, and the bloodlines match up. The COLBY DIBO matches up with almost anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody else want to touch that before we go to another question?
Man, schoolboy said it all.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right.
Said it all. Ain't nothing else to say.
Salute to Meredith Campbell, the homie in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Homie Meredith. He says, salute, brothers. Back in the day, from a historical perspective, how would dogmen check to see if dogs were suitable for breeding without going to the fast lane? Or was it not possible? So he's saying basically the traditional way of checking dogs, was there another way to check the dogs?
The good old game check. That motherfucker is tried and tested to be true. Game check that motherfucker. If you got a good one, you might have to put 3 good ones on him because he gonna run through the first 2. And hopefully that last one will be that motherfucker who bring the gameness out of him. You feel? There's different ways to game check, though, to see if your shit is game to be bred, but I always did that with the game check, like, because all dogs ain't match quality dogs, but some is fucking show you the fucking enough heart and a skill or something. They might not have no mouth or ability. And you'd be like, fuck that, I'm gonna breed to that motherfucker. I'm gonna just breed him to a bitch that got the shit he lacking, you know?
Yes,
but I would game check them. That was my thing. For ones who wasn't fucking, like my match dogs, I didn't game check. But the fucking dogs I wanted to breed, we gonna game check them and see just how game you are. That's why I don't be fucking taking no shortcuts on the dog. I done seen motherfucking game dogs do some amazing shit, like scratch when all 4 flats, you know? Damn near got to do the worm over there to get back in the hold. These motherfuckers, when they game, they're showing. That's a beautiful thing to see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know any other ways outside of the traditional way, Brother Bot?
Now I heard what Brother Ram was beautiful. I'm just trying to make sure I'm hearing this question good enough.
The question is, like, instead of taking them to the box to prove that they worth being bred, like, you know, I used to be the type that only would breed to match dogs. You feel me? All the way until I got out the game. If my bitch wasn't a winner, I would breed her to a winner. So he's saying if you can't make it, you know, to the fast lane to get in the box, is it another way to see if your dog is game enough to be bred, basically?
Like I said, I heard the question, but it's still kind of
Yeah, me too. I think we should, Meredith Campbell. Let's talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that behind the scenes, Meredith, because that's a
You
tricky question to answer.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll say this on that. If you like the dog, whatever it is, male, female, breed them and see.
Right. With that,
breed them
well,
and
that's
see. Breed them and see what happens. You know, I'm like Ram. You know, I had dogs that I wasn't gonna use for competition for whatever reason. So I would check them. If they made the grade and I wanted to breed them, I'd breed them. But in today's times, if you can't do all that and you like the pedigree, you like the dog, you see things in it, the only way to find out if they can produce is to breed them. And that's with any dog, whether they checked or not checked or whatever. It's just with checked dogs, believe it or not, you have a better chance of them producing. Some don't. You just accept that. Don't matter how game they are, how good they are, 20-time winner, they just don't throw. That's just nature. Things don't come together. But like I said, in today's times, if you want to find out if they can produce, breed them and see. That's it.
Like I said, my question, real quick, because I didn't have a chance to answer the question. With the question I was asking is fucking me up with the fast lane. I'm trying to say, so is the question that if they not fast lane checked, do you breed them? That's when it comes to the fast lane, got to do with can you breed it or not? Because every dog don't even have to fucking be a match dog to be a hell of a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm asking. But
answer it the way you see it. Go ahead. That's interesting.
Okay, so I'll answer the way. Okay, so thank you, Bones. I'll just do it that way then. If like I said, if I was getting it correct, did it have to be a fast lane dogs in order to breed it? And then I would say you can have fast lane dogs that can't produce shit. They can't reproduce themselves at all. But then you have old Puggy over there that ain't shit, that produces nothing but monsters and is not my most talented, don't have that much mouth, can't wrestle, you know what I'm saying? Not even the greatest, fastest scratches and all that shit, but produces everything you want in one. So at the end of the day, like Rich said, you can't know what's a good breed a lot of times until you put it down. And don't go by pairs. That's the last thing you want to go by. Putting fake pairs with fake pairs, and the reason I say that is most pairs is fake. Okay, so I'm just saying, so putting some pretty fake ass pairs together, then wonder why a real motherfucker ain't coming out of there. You know, it's kind of up. You know what I'm saying? So just breed the fucking good dogs to some good dogs, and then see. You know, and if the litter comes out good and you feel like it was the mom or the dad or they both shared it, and then you end up breeding a male to another bitch and find that he throws them same quality that he threw in that other litter, now you're onto something. You're like, well, shit, I might have me a stud here. This motherfucker's throwing good qualities regardless what bitches I'm taking it to. Or certain dogs with, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you can't win motherfucking playing up the lotto unless you go pay for a ticket. You know what I mean? Right. So that's all it is. You know what I mean? So anybody claiming to be a hell of a, like they got this shit under control and just knowing when they breathe it all together, it's gonna come out with a fucking winner. Bullshit. We all in that motherfucker shooting dice like a motherfucker unless we dealing with proven goddamn bitches we got, or we done brought a proven bitch from somebody or proven stud or go to a proven stud, and we like our percentages of those litters being pretty good. But in terms of a motherfucker ever having to be in the fast lane, fuck no. You don't never need a producing dog that came from no fast lane ever.
Hey, let me add this to it, dude. Okay. See, everything my brothers have said is right on. Everything. You couldn't get a better group of guys to give you a good answer, better than what they've given. I just want to add this, is whether, it doesn't matter what level of the game you in with the dogs. If you got thoroughbred bulldogs,
that's right.
It doesn't matter if that joker ever did anything or not. It don't matter. It's in his blood. It's in his spirit. It's in him. There's so many people done took one that the guy wasn't doing nothing but just bred a dog, and then all of a sudden, let's look at Alibaba. You know, we don't know what all happened, but we heard the stories. You know, he was phenomenal in his way.
Turn the light on, too.
Some people liked him, some people didn't. But anybody, if you got a bulldog, then it's a thoroughbred. Now, it can't be a mixed breed now, because you know a mixed breed can throw some mixed breed. You gotta understand what you got. It's funny, man, when the Joker looking at them puppies and say, he's a killer. And you can't see it, you know what I mean? But so that means, you know, you got to be able to pay attention and be conscious of what you're looking at. You know, yeah, it doesn't matter what level you're on. Anybody can breed a hell of a bulldog. And sometimes you'll hear, you know, different names more than others. That's because they breeding more than others. You know what I mean? But that don't mean the man more than or less than, because we got less dogs. We all are equal, and the respect level should be for everybody across the board. But when clowns want to clown, man, we need to call them clowns out so we can blackball them clown ass niggas. We don't need them niggas around, man. They fuck up the game.
No
I
good.
remember my neighborhood. If you were doing some shit fucked up and you bring the police and all kind of crazy shit, man, them niggas find your ass somewhere else.
Yep.
Get rid of your stupid ass. You bringing bullshit. So yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
We need to get away from the clown business and respect everybody and treat everybody with respect, man. Whether the man got one dog, two dogs, or half a dog, he can even have a mixed breed, and we still gonna respect him. Say, hey, Joe, you still got them killers over there. You ain't got rid of them yet.
Oh, what you want for that big male in the front? The real big one. In the center.
Hey, I'm keeping him, man. I'm keeping him. He the best one.
Hey, just how that shit go too. All right, what about the other big one then? Oh, that's a girl. What you want for her? Fuck it.
Hey, that's my homeboy. That's my homeboy, my partner, my dog partner. That's his.
So she ain't going nowhere.
At all.
You got to in the bag to get that motherfucker. Shaggy.
Hey, and then be mad at, hey, look, be mad at you because you didn't exposed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dad did a motherfucker.
And what happens is he sells you the one you want, but it ain't the one he wants.
Right.
Oh, banana in the tailpipe strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, one second. If I can go back too, I meant to put this in another thing, and this shouldn't even be strange to real dog men. Okay. Now you will see a grand champion pit play with a fucking non-pit dog. So if you know they can play with some of them motherfuckers, don't even take them serious. You know a female to back up to one of them motherfuckers. I done seen many a good bad motherfuckers fuck around playing with Shih Tzus and fucking Chihuahuas, all type of other dogs. You know what I'm saying? And they killers. And they ain't gonna look at them motherfuckers the same. I'm just saying that too. So it shouldn't be hard for a person to understand they female can get bred.
Yeah.
You know.
But you know about all the geniuses on the internet, they'll tell you that that's not a real game dog because they not. Oh, well, how he's a game dog and he playing with other dogs? He ain't a game dog. See, my dogs is killers. My dogs, like, shut the fuck up, man. Fucking idiot.
Your dogs is why you gonna have a badass yard accident, dummy.
Yeah. Read some books on animal husbandry and you'll see why they can do that, you know.
Right. True.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So we got these guys that I don't know. I don't know if you would say it's even a fantasy world for them. I just don't know how to categorize these guys. How you categorize these guys? What class we put them in?
Just
Who, the
dick meat
haters?
sandwich eaters. Them niggas eat dick meat.
Just a bunch of jealous ass dudes, man. They can't stand to see somebody else with some shit, so they gotta find something to criticize your shit about. Anytime, I'm telling you, look here. I post a video, feed my dogs kibble and I give them some hamburger meat or something like that. I understand that they're gonna digest at different times, but I'm in the motherfucking place where it can get 20 below zero. You down in fucking Florida somewhere, you can't even get the fuck out of my business. Do what you do. You can't tell me how. Oh, you can't do that. Man, get out of here. Some motherfuckers feed their dog table scraps, and them dogs just fine. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
That's true.
Yeah, so people just be talking crazy on the internet. They all experts and shit, but can't none of them afford $1,500 for a puppy. They want the working man's price. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up talking to me. Heavy hitters in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, homie. He says,
I like that heavy hitters. Yeah, I like
when
that.
starting a yard, which two bloodlines would you guys want to start with, and which two would you avoid? Love the show, guys. 100. Thanks, fellas. Yeah, that's a controversial question. So I'm gonna take it to Ram for the controversy.
Okay.
Well, for sure, I wouldn't start it with nothing that the motherfucking old paper hanging, ped hanging, fake dog having, but good dog having at the same time. Motherfucking LPK be having. Fuck them. I wouldn't get shit from them. I wouldn't start with no Earl Jr. shit either. I had bad luck with that shit. You feel me? I would start it back though with my old dog strong to one of my partner's bad bitches, and then that's champion old dog to a bitch off two champions type shit. You feel me? Who already producing some good match quality dogs, got a couple winners out there. I wouldn't go how I would start off when I first started. I would just jump right back to the front of the line because I still got the straw and shit. So I would kind of cheat and use my straw and just breed to a real good bitch. So it'd be some REDBOY, JOCKO, Jeep, BOLIO, Eli type shit, crushing you motherfucking skulls and kidneys and stifles and everything else. That's what I would do.
Man, hold on to that straw, boy.
Hell yeah.
Man, I wish I'd have got some damn straws. Man, I don't even want to think about it.
I told you, man. You're gonna listen to me one day, man.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Garcia, what bloodlines would you start with? What bloodlines would you avoid?
I start with what I started with, probably Jeep REDBOY, like that. Then add other stuff to it. That would be the foundation. I wouldn't use anything that was my competition. That's just a personal thing. Some people don't care. They see something good, they want it. They don't care if they beat them or they lost to them or whatever. I wasn't that way. So if they were my competition, I wasn't going to go looking for their dogs. Right. I kept it like that. We go into each other. So they stay on their side. I stay on my side. Nothing personal. That's just my personal feelings. But, you go with what you like, but I would start probably same thing. Jeep REDBOY.
Right. Okay. Master Man Boom. If you had to do it all over, start some yards. What two bloodlines would you work with? Which two would you avoid?
The two that I would work with would be the ZEBO, Buster Queen, and Carver cross. Carver's, dogs. And I wish I could have about, I wish I could have had about 100,000 of them. You know what I mean? And, and I would just live with that. I mean, I love my REDBOY dogs too. And if I had to throw a mix in, I would throw that REDBOY mix in. But if I could just keep them like that, like them dogs that Butch had, Lonzo had, and cross them together, man, Lord have mercy. them crosses there was real good for us, man. And then the ones I would dodge. I truly believe that they're great dogs in all crosses. I really do. And there are some that might not produce as many as some of the others, but there'll be some great dogs in the crosses. And so, you know, it's hard to say, you know, what you would stay away from because it's quality dogs in every cross, you know, in all the crosses.
Right.
You can look back in the history of the dogs and see all the crosses, the different crosses, grand champions to 10-time, 9-time. You know what I'm saying? All of them. You know, you're gonna find that linkage. You know, but you know, I would say, you know, the ones that produce the least. You know, maybe. You know, but now that ain't to say you can't get a good one away from it, but it just say I go with a side that maybe give me more. I'll go with that.
You know what it is, Rasta man? It's not. We always say bloodline or this bloodline or that dog. It's not really that. It's dogs from that person or dogs that what's his name bred that way. Because like you're saying, that you may see some dogs from a certain person or a family of dogs bred a certain way, and you don't like them, and you may even try them and they don't work out. But somebody else that has that same stuff got better dogs from it. If you got them from that person, you could do good with them. So we say bloodlines and we say families of dogs and this and that, but it ain't really that. It's who they come from and what they do with them. In my experience, that's what it's more to that than the blood itself.
On top of that, schoolboy, on top of what you're saying, genetically, some dogs gonna throw better dogs than others.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you can have 2 brothers, 3 brothers out the same litter, but one brother throwing them the haymakers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, there are certain ones that the percentages are higher, or you get more in a litter. You know, that's true.
And it go back to what you just said. You know, what you just said. And so, yeah, man. So like one dog don't do it, but the other one throw better. And that's what we just pointed out. You know, it's the same thing. So, but people just have to, you know, whatever they want to, you know, I believe this is what I truly believe, is every man need to do what he feel for himself. Don't always let somebody else have to tell you, you know, where to go, how to go. Sometimes it's worth the experience of fucking up so you can get better.
That's a damn fact. That's a fact.
You're right. You're right, because ultimately you're the one gonna have to live with it. Your decisions, not someone else. You know.
It's gonna make you better. It's going through the trials. It's just like, okay, when I was a young man and you know, having a lot of women in my life, you know, I was like, damn, you know, I'm running, I'm chasing, I'm running. But when you get older, you have to slow your fucking roll. You have to slow your roll, bro. Because that same energy ain't the same. The body might be, but it still ain't like it was when it was 30, 40 years younger. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta have different thoughts, man. So it's all about adjusting, man.
You're right. You're right. I'm still good for about 3 minutes, man. like a 1-round knockout fight, you know.
3-minute motherfucker.
That's all it takes sometimes.
Hey, schoolboy, this is hey, baby, it's coming. Until you ready.
but what if it goes like this? 3 minutes 10 times a day. That's 30 minutes, man. You know?
You're right.
It all equals out.
All equal out. Hey, you know, and I like to what before I go to Bach, what Rasta Man was saying, like, see, I know a few years ago, he was this guy, a popular kennels, well respected, well known kennel. He had a breeding where he had his grand champion bred to a champion, female, and so that's grand champion to champion. You know, and only 3 puppies came out that litter, right? And the breeder was gonna keep one of them and get rid of 2, right? And but the only way he would get rid of the 2 is if you paid a certain amount of money. Otherwise, he was gonna keep them for private stock. So he wanted $8,000 for 2 puppies, right? So now these are known dogs. So I called Ram, see what he thought about it, and Ram didn't like the kennel. Ram had a bad experience with that kennel back in his day. So I said, all right, go fuck with him. I told my homeboy, he bought the dogs, right? He got the 2. He bought 2 of them. All right, so he kept them. Dogs ain't shit. Ain't shit. Now, you talking about grand champion bred to champion, and these motherfuckers won't even snarl at nothing, man. Just it's ridiculous. So
How old are they? How old are they?
Well, they're 3.5.
But tell them to keep on waiting and they don't have nothing, send them back.
Man, them dogs is fucking trash, bro. I'm telling you. That's the same shit I told 7-8. This shit's trash. Don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what he did was, but he loved the pedigree so much, he said, fuck it. He bred the motherfuckers anyway. And he gonna slang them puppies. Motherfucker gonna buy them puppies just off the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? They gonna buy that shit. But the motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Nothing. You know, he trying to get some of my shit, you know, because this shit it's trash. But it is what it is. Brother
Bodge, trash. Like trash. Motherfucking pull your garbage out because the trash coming tomorrow, trash.
Yeah.
So you want me to answer the question to the original about what dogs what I want?
Yes, sir. I'm going back on this one. It's if you're starting over, your yard, 2 bloodlines you would start with, and which 2 bloodlines would you stay away from?
Well, first I'm gonna go with Brother Boone, like he's saying now. I don't fuck with Turtle Buster dogs, so that's the one I don't fuck with. But like Boone said, you can breed some crosses together with the. Okay, but let me put it this way, and I shouldn't even say. I just know all the Turtle Buster shit I basically seen was rough curves, right? Bite like a motherfucker, ain't got no bottom. But like anything else, if you put the bottom shit part in there, and you know what I mean, and then see how you can work with that, you know, you might get you something, you know what I mean, that you want. So I'm sure it's gonna be people who fuck with Turtle Buster be like, well, not my shit. Well, whatever. All I know is the shit I seen, mostly of them was curves, rougher than a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you another dogs that I didn't really like was Boyle dogs by themselves, rough ass curves. Okay.
What?
Boyles dogs.
Oh, Boyles, yeah.
Yeah, straight Boyle shit, 45-minute clock, rougher than a motherfucker, wrestle good, scratch 150 miles an hour to the 45-minute mark. Now, when you got a badass Boyles dog, you got a world beater. Okay? When you got a badass one, but your percentages is going for 10 in the litter, that's 1 motherfucker in there, maybe 2, maybe. Okay, but now when you cross the Boyle shit, you get monsters. So you get what I'm saying? So even with Turtle Buster, if I had to go with Turtle Buster, I'm sure I could put some stuff to that to hold that motherfucker down and motherfucking complete, because they want to hurt you. But if I'm picking, like I told you, I landed on a gold mine with the East Coast Assassins dog. So I'm sticking all day. My favorite 2 would be Paladin and Stompanato. Okay, but I also am a Bolio fanatic and a Jeep fanatic. And so I like like Boone said, I fuck with ZEBO heavy. So it's kind of hard to say 2, but if I just could only pick 2, then I'm going with Paladin and fucking Stompanato crosses.
Okay, yes sir. I'm gonna hit you up, Boone, about them Jeep dogs. I got a homeboy. Back in the day, he had some Jeep dogs. Not Jeep, but ZEBO dogs. Back in the day, he had some ZEBO dogs, and he real high on them and stuff like that. But we'll talk about behind the scenes. Don't worry about it. All right, hit you up. Let me see here. The homie Meredith Campbell in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, fam. He says, question answered. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brother Meredith.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
I gotta call Meredith back. I gotta call Frank Rizzo back. I think I gotta call either Welsh or Red Bobby back. I gotta call Kid back too. I was fucking around. My brother bought some land way up north, so I was helping him survey that shit all weekend.
Yes, sir.
If any of y'all brothers out there in the chat have a question or something that come to your mind that you'd like to ask us brothers, feel free to call and ask, because that's what we're here for, to talk about the old and how we would do, and we really appreciate y'all input. But you got to make sure you hit that like, cause 78 Sports, fucking Kevin, Ram, Schoolboy, only in America by the way of Bacchusry, and they call me Jaboon to the motherfucking maximum. Yes, we are here. We here for you. We here for. Am I right, my brothers? Are we here for them?
Yeah, we here.
You're right.
You're right. This today to ask. We feeling good. The 100 episodes in. Ask what you feel. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm drinking
some liquor. I'm drinking some liquor. Y'all know I don't drink, but I'm celebrating on the 100 years.
Oh yeah, I got my 1738 right here.
Yeah, hey, I got the 1730. Get out of here. Wait the quit line.
Yeah, that's all we drinking over here. I got mine too.
Oh, yeah. I'm
surprised you didn't hear me pouring out. I've been pouring the whole time.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's the finest champagne. Look here. Hey, all my people in the chat, and when I say my people, I'm talking about the fraternity of Bulldogs. I ain't talking about no certain people, because some people, this thing is all about them. No, I'm for the fraternity. All my brothers on the panel. Hey, look here. Y'all get y'all body that 1738 or whatever y'all got at your house. Y'all take a drink with us on the celebrating our 100 episode, man. I ain't know I could be a part of nothing like this, man. Never seen it coming, never imagined it. I can't believe it. Fat Bill in the chat. All our homies in the chat. I mean, it's just goddamn.
Yeah, salute to man. Smash that like button. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Get that like all the way up. If you support the channel, hit that like button. And to the brother, I think his name was Woodall. He left a super chat earlier. I forgot. I thought I read it, but he was talking about make sure we go and support Randall's. Somebody named Randall's GoFundMe, but I didn't know who he was talking about, and he didn't leave a link or nothing, so I don't know what he's talking about. So, brother, you got to be clarified in the chat. Leave a.
Send us your information. Let us know what you're talking about. Yeah, and we'll definitely get behind you, bro. Because that's what we here to support our brothers, our fraternity, in any kind of way we can, man. So just let us know what's going on, brother Cal, to get it going. It's one love.
I can tell you a little bit about it real briefly. Good brother got the other day I mentioned it on the show that they came in and act like they expect to see his dogs. Dogs ain't got a scratch on them.
That's him.
Yeah, that's him, bro.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Kicked his door in, bro. Like he's a goddamn terrorist or some shit. Came in, locked him up. He bailed out. Then at 2-something in the morning, they kicked his door in again and took him again and locked him back up and took all the dogs and put him with all type of dog fighting shit. His dogs ain't got a scratch on them, bro. Not a fucking scratch on none of the dogs. They beautiful than the motherfucker. Most of them was puppies.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
And what it looked like it could have been was a dude had got 100 and something counts with a pit bull fighting a while back. And he had some dogs that, might have had the brother's name on the paper that they brought some dogs from, some puppies or whatever from. And when they took the paper, that's what they believe in it. They just seen that the guy's name was on the paper that the guy had at his house who they had for dog fighting, and then fuck with this guy. And I think it's fucked up that, with a motherfucker selling guns at all the goddamn gun stores, ain't nobody going around goddamn locking them people up in the gun stores for selling you a fucking gun. and then you shoot and kill a motherfucker. You understand? So if you selling a person a dog, that don't mean you sold that motherfucker for somebody to do anything illegal with the dog. Then they can come back and lock you up. Ain't nobody locking nobody up who sold liquor to a motherfucker that went out there and did a vehicular homicide. They don't come lock the fucking person up that sold the liquor. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's fucked up. We need to stand behind the brother. If those are the charges and that's all it can be, we'll know more, I guess, in the discovery. But if that is it, when people like that get fucked up, everybody with dogs get fucked up. So you got to stand behind these brothers and sisters, or if not, then it's gonna happen to everybody. Whoever goddamn sold a dog to somebody and they got they papers in their fucking house and they come back and lock you up, talking about you sold this motherfucker dog for fighting.
Exactly, and that's that's the shit I'm talking about right there. About the same similar shit happened to my boy Buck City. When all these weirdos on this YouTube shit, that's why I don't fuck with none of these weird ass niggas. They all making videos shitting on them and talking about this shit. I'm like, what kind of snitch ass weirdo shit is we got going on here? These puppy dogs, man. It's complete bullshit. I know what happened. The only thing that man was guilty of was having a shitty yard one day. He had a shitty yard. Fine. So what? Okay, clean the shit up. But you labeling the motherfucker dog fighter. You making up shit because you want to take his dog, so you making up shit. Oh, the dogs had bullet holes in them. The dogs had he had 58,000 dogs. They ain't telling you most of these dogs is puppies. They ain't telling you none of this shit. Puppies fat in the motherfucker. They talking about the dog.
And they all wasn't pit bulls. They was Frenchies and all kind of other exotic shit. Bullies and shit.
Complete horse shit, bro. They made all kind of shit up. And I despise all these weird ass motherfuckers that take the side of the police, coming on the internet, talking shit about this brother. This is one of our brothers that need help, and motherfuckers and shit turned on them for the police. Bro, I don't trust none of these dudes.
Right.
And with the police.
You know what's fucked up too? They act like the people with the dogs are so cruel. I'm not saying there has been some cruel things done over the years with these dogs. Not gonna say that. Hell, I done been a part of some of them. But for the most part, we love our animals. Hell, when they came and took Boone's dogs, they threw all of them together. Boone said they was rocking and rolling coming out of his fucking yard. They didn't give a fuck about them dogs. The dogs had to be a bloody mess by the time they made it to the animal control place because they putting 2 dogs in each one.
Right.
And after Boone telling the motherfucker, don't put them together because they gonna hurt one. They don't care nothing about it. All they're gonna do is euthanize them motherfucker, talking about they gonna send them and most of them they euthanize. They murder them. And then they're gonna act like the person they came to the yard and they fat, they good looking, ain't wormy or nothing. They got food and water. Then the motherfucker disassociate because you got a certain amount of damn pit bulls that now you a fucking dog fighter and you the worst person in the world. But these motherfuckers can go just put your fucking babies to sleep. Sometimes they can't give you the dogs back because they killed them, even if they made a mistake. You know, but so all we saying is we have to stand as one when anybody got these dogs, because everybody is not fighting these dogs and everybody's not being cruel to these dogs. You understand? So yeah.
See, this let me say this, and you know, see, this is my thing. The situation with me. Okay, if they caught me, you know, doing dogs, I respectfully, okay, you caught me. All right. But I wasn't even at home. I just caught a plane from out west and landed. I get in my driveway. I see all these fucking shit. I'm like, what the hell going on? I don't know. Somebody done got killed or what the fuck? I say, hey, what's going on? Oh, we got a report that somebody was here fighting dogs. I said, you do? I said, well, this is my place. I said, so where they at? Oh, you? Yeah, it's me. This is my place. Oh, okay. Well, you come over here. You know. You see what I'm saying? Now, the receipt from the veterinarian is sitting on the desk where the dog had the eyelid, you know, the little piece cut out so that it wouldn't be laying, the eyelid won't be laying on the eyeball with the pus. Okay? You go around and you look at all the dogs. Ain't no dogs been fighting. You see? you said you came. I'm asking, why did you come? Oh, they say you were fighting dogs. Okay, then show me the dog that's been fighting. Where is it at? No dog scarred up. But then you say, oh, we taking them. You taking them for what? Oh, well, we're gonna charge you with dog fight. I'm charging them with dog fight. How the fuck you gonna? Oh, that dog there because he got them stitches. Well, god damn it. If most motherfuckers that doing certain things, they like most of them ain't even got no damn stitches. Do you understand what I'm fucking talking about? This dog been to the veterinarian, man. So I find out years later that if a dog is under veterinarian supervision, then they ain't supposed to fuck with that dog. No way.
Right.
So you took a dog that done had surgery by a veterinarian and you made your claim. To me, man, I'm like this, man. You catch me wrong, all right, you got me, man. I respect the police. You know what I mean? Because they doing the job. They trying to get home to their family just like me and you. But goddamn, when you come, you do the wrong shit to make it like you want it, man. That ain't fair.
Right.
That ain't fair, man. That ain't fair. All I'm saying, we ain't asking for no perks. We ain't asking for nothing extra. We ain't asking for none of that. All we saying is just treat us with the same respect that you treat your people with.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at it. Okay, y'all talking about what just happened to this brother. Okay, it's a white guy in South Carolina. They went into his yard and then they told him he can get all his dogs back. They ain't charged him with no dog fight. You see what I'm saying?
I heard about that. Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying, brother?
Well, this is a white guy they went and fucked over, and what it is the county, like Brother Woodall was telling me, he said it's the county they really fucked up, and that's why they wouldn't be caught in that motherfucker. I think it's the LJ area, whatever, in that area of Georgia, somewhere in that area, but it's just fucked up, man.
County ass shit.
What?
Shoot me his GoFundMe and the IG, and I'll post it in here. Shoot it to me when you get a chance, and I'll post it while we live.
I think Main Event Mark put it in the chat.
Okay.
He's going to at least.
And not only
you good looking out, man. Salute.
He told me to check your Cash App too.
Yeah. Salute to the homie Woodall. He just left a Cash App with the link. Appreciate you, homie.
Right.
It's another brother. Hold on 1 second. Let me read this brother too. It's another brother who sent the Cash App. Salute to Ray Hudson in the Cash App. Appreciate the love, family.
Thank you, Ray, brother Ray.
Yes, sir.
This is the point I'm making. Okay. If you're gonna approach a situation, then don't make it more than what it is. You know what I mean? Let it be what it is. If it's a situation like we've seen before, back in the day, they come, they say, hey, clean up, get your shots. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just clean up, get yourself together. But you gonna falsify and then, make all these crazy, just come on, man. Our world is so crazy, man. When it comes to, violating. It's like we violate situations, man, that things should never be done, man. Never. You know what I mean? We even know what our thoughts, man. Your thoughts all fucked up and twisted and shit, man. And you violating humanity and all that shit, man. Then not on that, the animals and then you sitting back. You're wrong. You done did some. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're gonna justify it because you do it that way. Man. We just need people with more integrity. You know what I mean? Let's just do it right. Hey, you catch a man wrong. Okay, I'm like this. You catch me wrong. You got me. Okay, fuck it. Let's go. but don't prop up some bullshit and scheme some crazy shit, man.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
do
cheat me to beat me now. Come on.
it. That is
That's what they
valid.
do because they don't like these dogs, and they want these dogs dead, but they can't say that, so they pretend like they protecting the dogs from evil people. In reality, they want to get the motherfucking dogs and murder them because
Man, them motherfuckers called more dogs than all of us than ever called a dog put together.
that's a fact.
Everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat, we ain't called more dogs than them motherfuckers ever.
Yeah,
Man, we can
at
trust
least we
that shit they done did, what?
at least we'll take the dog that we ain't gonna use and put it, give it to a motherfucker as a pet, or take it off the program. These motherfuckers killing them.
Putting them down,
They killing them dogs, man.
sliding on them.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Melee, new suspect Kennels in the super chat. Appreciate the love.
Melee.
Peace, OGs. Peace to you, brother.
Salute, Mayday.
Mr. Nichols in the super chat. Salute. He says, "Is Tom Garner's or Colby blood good for startup?" If that's what you like, brother. I don't know where you're gonna find some good Colby shit at though.
I mean, I do, but I ain't telling.
That's why I'm gonna say Ram probably the only one I know who know where some good Colby stuff at, but
Yeah,
them people don't be wanting to
like, the Kobe stuff you read about. Kobe stuff.
Yeah, but them people don't be wanting to let that shit go though.
Oh no, that's why I ain't gonna tell y'all.
They don't want to let that shit go. They be like, nah, man, because then you gonna have my shit all over the place.
Exactly.
That's what they
I only
say.
got a little bit of it, and just no.
I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be all over the place. I just want it for my yard. Nah, man, I can't do it. And they don't care if you offer them big money either.
It's still Kobe dogs around, I know.
Okay, Rasta man know something.
Yeah,
I know what they keep.
I know a guy that used to hang out with Mr. Kobe. Mr. Kobe used to hang at his house, and he used to hang at Mr. Kobe's house. And he left a good friend of mine and a couple other people some dogs, So yeah, we know some things, And it's funny how they in certain situations find us, you know what I mean? Or all of us on the panel, how we done come in contact with people from, you never even thought you would meet, and stuff like that, man. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the fraternity is if we quit hating and what I'm saying is emotional bitch shit. You see what I'm saying? Emotional bitch shit. We'll sit back and agitate and fabricate and all kind of whole, just the worst of the worst, man. And it's everything about being competitive, man. It's just about, you don't have to do a dog to be competitive. You just be competitive breeding them. Just be competitive just having them. The competitive spirit is something that lives within us, man. You just take them to the show. Look at Mona Watts. She take her dogs to the show. And man, this woman got so many goddamn trophies. She could fill up probably 10,000 square foot building up with them. That's somebody that love the fucking dogs.
Right.
You see, but we hate on one another. Oh, Joey, teacher, and then, just sick ass, sap sucking ass fools, man. And we need to get rid of. We need to put them all on blast and get rid of their ass. Blackball all them sap sucking dummies talking that stupid shit. We need to blackball their ass. We don't need to let them in our realm, man. Hey, you stay over there.
A lot on my here, brother Boone. A lot on my here. I see.
But that's why we need to put them over there and let them stay and say, "Oh, y'all clown up, get together and y'all clown with one another." But people want to do things truth and rights.
Oh man, we gotta get it moving because we only got through the first question.
Yeah.
You know that?
Go ahead.
The rest of them questions came through the super chat. Salute to everybody in the super chat.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, it ain't you. Salute to Lefty American Pitbull Terry in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Says congratulations on the 100. Thank you, sir.
Salute, Lefty.
Another question we got here is, I have a 8 to 9 month old pup who spends a lot of time in the crate due to my work sleep schedule. So I was wondering if it would be okay to put her on the meal a few times, a few times a week to burn off energy and stretch.
Yeah.
What you
I
say
mean,
about that, brother Bot?
I mean, I don't mean to be saying anything disrespectful or offensive, but I mean that's kind of a given. If any motherfucker in jail, if they on a 24 day, that 23-hour lockdown, they gonna give you at least an hour out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just so that you can break the anxiety and
Yeah,
just keep yourself killing yourself and killing others.
I think
Really?
that, you know what? Let me correct. I think the reason why he was asking that question, this is what just my assumption. You correct me if I'm wrong, brother. If you're in the chat, I think the reason why he was asking that is because there's some dog men who live by this. Don't work a dog. Don't put the dog on the meal until they a certain age. That's probably why he said that. But that's some stupid shit to me.
Okay.
Well,
But
that's
if,
working versus exercise. Them
Right.
two different things. Like when you working the dog, it's totally different than just letting them get on there and trot it out for a couple of minutes. But go ahead, OG Block. My bad.
yeah, no, but that basically, yeah. Well, you answered that in terms of if that was like you say, and again, see me, I am not the typical dog man in the word and the thing of I don't follow pretty much no rules. Okay, I'm that motherfucker that does my own thing, and I've never, like I said, I don't look for no approvals. So I say that to say when people start telling you certain things, like I said, when person say don't put your hand on the fire, when we like I said we done got burnt, but certain things you can kind of see, then it doesn't make sense to do it. But I mean, like for a person saying like you can't work out or can't do anything to that, I've never been with that. I mean, I think that you can overdo something that might stunt the growth of something, or certain like that, depending on what you do. But I mean, like you said, just in terms of exercise, excuse me. I mean, it's not like the motherfucking dog can go in there and do some push-ups and some goddamn sit-ups and shit. So, only thing the fucking dog gonna be able to do is some form of exercise, whether it's flirting, you know what I'm saying, on um, you know, uh, like I said, some form of walking, some form of running. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody would think about it, saying where it's too young. It's not too young. Nothing is too young to exercise. Okay, so I mean, shit, if you can get it in every day, would be better than even a few days a week. Because again, the dogs are sitting, like I said, and I know some people can't help it, but that crate life is some shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So them dogs, they don't develop well mentally or physically in the crate. Neither one. Because you can't lock a motherfucker and put them in jail all day and think them motherfuckers is really rehabilitated. Okay? You put a motherfucker in jail, motherfucker to just learn how to become more of a mastermind criminal or even more upset, or you get a few that got broken. But it's very few. Most motherfuckers come out that bitch still the same motherfucker. Give them the opportunity, we'll repeat.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they plotting on what they gonna do when they get out. They
to do it
plotting.
better the first time.
Right.
Yeah, do a little
They like,
better.
look, when I get out of this motherfucking crate, I'm finna act a goddamn fool.
Exactly.
They ain't
So
never finna put me back in this crate. And then every time you try to put that motherfucker back in the crate, you gotta chase that motherfucker around the yard. You can't get him back in that crate.
Yeah, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that obeying shit. You want some motherfucker get a chance to get out on their freedom. And I mean, even to that, even with prisoners, they showed like in New Zealand or somewhat of them places where they had the prisoners, they don't do that much time for even bad offenses, but they had them in like a hotel type set. They had their own.
Yeah.
You seen that shit, right?
Yeah, I
They
seen
able to
that.
leave, they come back. They gonna do better when they come back in society. They don't want to fuck up then
Yeah.
because they was treated good. You get what I'm saying? They treated lovely, motherfucker. Like, you know what? All right, I'm a chill. Fuck it. But I mean, to have a dog in those confines again. Like I said, even when I used to fucking take my dog to shows, I refused to put them in a fucking crate, coming and going. Okay, because I didn't want them to have anxiety. So I always really didn't like. But if you can't, make sure your crate or pens are fucking huge enough so they not just sitting in there can barely turn around. Because if that's the case, I would tell a person don't have them fucking dogs, man. Dogs need to stretch. These motherfuckers, especially pit bulls, they working fucking animals. This is not the motherfucking lap dog that you sit on the lap motherfucker and just sit up there and watch soap operas with somebody's wife. These motherfuckers want to be doing something. When they can't do nothing, they're going to get mischief and get into shit, and they're going to do something to hurt themselves or hurt other shit. So, but no, definitely exercise, and more exercise.
Absolutely. I think Bach killed that question, so I don't need to ask everybody else that same question. I'm gonna go to Schoolboy on this one here. What were some things, this is historically speaking, of course, what were some things that you or your competitors would ask or have to agree to before showing your dog back in the day, Mr. Garcia?
You have to agree on a ref. You have to agree on the rules, and the rules can change. If you can, you agree on the spot. You agree on the stakeholder. Basically, sometimes like if you go to big shows, like I did in the past in Mexico, they have a ref do the whole show. So they don't question it. They just say, this dude's a ref. He's going to do it. Everybody agrees on it. So you really don't have to go on over the rules, except for maybe I seen once or twice people wanted a 20-second count to scratch or 15 seconds rather than 10. But that's basically standard. You have to agree on the ref. You have to agree on the rules. You flip a coin to see who washes first. Choose a corner. Like that. When you flip the coin and let's say I win the coin toss, I get to choose who washes first, right? My opponent or me. Generally, I'm going to wash second. I want to go in last. Some want to wash first. When you do that, whoever goes to the pit first chooses the corner they want. So it's just a few things. That's about it. That's all I can think of right now.
Yes, sir. Rastaman Boom, what are some of the things back in the day that you and your opponent had to agree upon before a contest?
Well, the thing is before you get there, you understand what you're gonna do when you get there. A lot of times people wait till they get there, but I don't believe in that. I believe that you need to be understood before you get there.
That's right.
You already prepared for the way it's supposed to be. When you get there, ain't nobody coming up with some this or that or that or this. It's everything is all under order, and make sure you follow through. It ain't about developing animosity for your opponents or your competition. It's everything about developing brotherhood. It's everything about that. But for some reason, some people don't see it that way. They see it differently. It's just like the NBA players, the boxers. The boxers, they go out there, they got to do what they got to do. But when it's all over, if they cool, hey, bro, hope you all right. You all right? Yeah, okay, good. Hey, let's do it again. We make more money. What you think? You know what I mean? That's what Ali and them did, And so, just being competitive and sticking with whatever y'all decide the rules gonna be, the rules you're gonna follow. And then don't make it argumentative, People get places and want to argue and all, man, that's childish, man. That's just like two kids agree to play football, and then when they get there with their teams, and then he said, "Oh man, I don't like that referee. Oh man, I don't like the way he looked. Oh man, did it?" And then this, that, you picking, nicking, man. Look, get all that shit straight before it happens. That way, everybody know where they're going, what they're doing, and it's all good. That's it.
Yes, sir. Salute to Can't Stop, Won't Stop in the super chat. Appreciate the love, man. He says 78 pine pellets have been working great for my kennel floors. Yeah, I fuck with them pine pellets heavy. I like that. We got Mo G in the super chat. Thank you for the support, fam. He says salute OGs. Thanks for y'all time and knowledge. Salute to you,
Salute
brother.
Mo G. I gotta hit Mo G back too. He asked me a question too. Got you, bro. I just was
Thank
up
you,
for
Mo
all
G.
weekend. I got you though, fam.
Bless up, Mo G, to the maximum. Mo G. I like that name. Mo G. That's right. Mo G to the motherfucking maximum. Where you at, boy?
Let me start with my brother Bach on this question. He says question for the panel. We all know bulldogs can come in any color, but historically speaking, what produced more grand champions? Black, brown, red nose, etc.
First of all,
I already know who that is who asked that question.
Yeah, I never cared two fucks about what color, but they could have came in that lavender. Those motherfuckers. So I really don't have they can say the buckskins more, or the blacks more. It'd be impossible. I would have to look through shit for 100 years and see what's all of the fucking from the Henrys and all the motherfuckers back in the sea. You know what I mean? So it'd be kind of impossible. But if I can just add another little answer to that last question, we got the one thing too, a lot of people like Boone and Schoolboy answer great. A lot of times, like Boone said, you do everything beforehand. You know what I mean? So that when you get there, you don't have the bullshit. Meaning, how much money we're going for, and about how many people you can bring. You know, some people only wanted 5, some would have wanted 10, some didn't have no cap. You understand? And like Boone said, the number one thing too, right, was I would never have wanted to go into somebody I don't like to begin with, because that's not going to be good. It's too much bad energy. You want it to be love, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't no hate. I don't even remember nobody really getting no arguments or fucking fights and none of that shit, man. It was too much fun. I mean, even like I said, when you take a loss or a win, you supposed to be the same way you came in that motherfucker, leave the same way, regardless. And everybody's supposed to be, shaking hands. And again, you know what I mean? And that's what I seen. I mean, that was the one thing that I love even about Boone. I seen when I met Boone. He took the win and loss the same, bro. It was not no fucking, it was laughing and joking and shit. You understand? So but that's the main thing, like he said, to keep it love with no hate, no animosity. Don't bring a motherfucker to the show that's fucked up with. So you got 5 and then the other 5, and then you already know one of your boys don't like one of the boys in the crew. Then leave that motherfucker at home. Don't bring that motherfucker.
That's
You
right.
understand? Now you fucking your show up, bro. You have to fuck for some secondhand motherfucker. Leave his ass at home, bro. Even if it's your brother.
Shit at home. You know, we doing dogs today.
Right. He can go meet Ronnie another time. Right now, we great bulldog. I don't need this motherfucker going there and he got animosity. Now they talking about he bringing heat. The other got his. I see the nigga at the show and all, man, fuck off. We didn't have none of that bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing. Like he said, they agree on the motherfucking the refs with how much money, how many people you want to bring, and we gonna scratch the win. You know what I'm saying? Like Richard said, you don't have to go by the Cajun rules. Motherfuckers will get there and change shit up. Long as both parties agrees, that's all that matter. They just have to agree on it. You understand? Some, like he said, go more than take 10 seconds to get a motherfucker like and go 20. That's all up to the motherfuckers they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So all of those things that Richard said and what Boone said, like I said, only thing I said I just left out is the amount of people you can bring and things that and things of that nature. What people gonna wash with and certain shit. Some people want to know, can I bring the DMSO, or do I just have to use the fucking grain alcohol, the milk, and all that other shit? You know what I mean? So all those things, like Boone said, is best what we were saying back then, because we're not promoting nobody to do nothing today, but back then that's how we did it, man. And most of it, you start before you even get to the show. You get what I'm saying? So that when you get there, that shit ran like smooth motherfucking money. It really wasn't no big deal who fucking won the toss, who went first, who watched first, because everybody get theirs in happy spirits. You know what I'm saying? And leave the same. So I'm just a little upset because they shit didn't win, but other than that, but still was a lot of love. Okay, that's all right.
Hey, can I say something right quick, Cal? I want to say this.
Absolutely, brother.
Okay. All right. Now, I just want to say this about DMSO. So now, for anybody out there, if you're going to use DMSO, you need to understand what it will do.
That's right.
Now, the reason why, I've never used DMSO for a wash is because you can take DMSO and put it in the center of your arm and put some cocaine on your arm, put the DMSO and rub that cocaine, and it will absorb that shit all in your system. So you got to be kind of careful how you use it. I've seen somebody do this, so at first, back in the day, in the early days, everybody said use DMSO. So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I was on that. And then, back in the day, brothers used to shoot, they used to shoot, you know what I mean? And, and they couldn't find no vein. So,
right.
Damn, I said, shit, I got some DMSO. I said, you want to try this? He put that shit on there and rubbed that shit. That shit went straight into his vein. I was like, damn, fuck, I ain't using this shit on my dogs. Hey, I didn't know it would work like that. You know what I mean? But I seen it with my own eyes. So,
right.
But now I don't know how, they would use it or how you would go about doing it. But I would kind of be careful with that DMSO. Because what it does, it'll make shit absorb into your body. Right. So you have to be careful with that. Go ahead.
Salute to the homie, Mike Dan, in the super chat. Appreciate the love, family.
Mike Dan.
Salute, Mike.
Mike.
Wait a minute. I think somebody, Ram came back in. Ram, what? I didn't know you dropped off, Ram.
Oh, yeah, I went and sent the link out to the brothers who usually be up here with us, too. Made them feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
Feel bad.
Yeah, put the guilt trip on them.
Okay.
This question here, I'm going to go to Mr. Garcia. Have any of the panel owned a dog that they thought was not good enough to compete, but good enough to breed? That goes back to what we were kind of talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's like we said earlier, and a lot of old timers, they all they wanted was a good game dog, bred how they like, whatever, come from good stuff, and then you make the crosses. That's how you get the battle dog. So someone would keep two separate lines tight, say, Bully Son, Carver or something, So they keep their straight shit Carver, straight shit Bully Son tight, and put them together. They would do that repeatedly over the years, generations like that. That's how they got their competition dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you're talking about breeding, if you're looking at tighter bred dogs versus outcross dogs, generally the tighter bred dogs, because everything's concentrated, they generally throw higher percentage than outcross dogs do.
Yeah,
because the gene pool, the gene pool in outcross is more broad. Mm-hmm. Not saying that outcross dogs don't throw, because a lot of most of the dogs on the ROM list are crossed, but they come from tight stuff, one side and the other. Yeah. So, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, it's a common a common way of breeding. You know, Mr. Gray does that. That he did that probably his whole life. You know, he just want a good game dog, and didn't have to be even a winner, and then make his crosses. You know, and then he get multiple winners sometimes. You know, that's how like Satan, he was a 7 or 8 time winner. You know, a lot of his dog you wouldn't even see him. You never heard of him because he never reported nothing. He never. If you don't know him, you probably wouldn't even know who he was if you were standing next to him. But that's a common way of doing things.
Yes, sir, Brother Ram. Have you ever owned a dog that was good enough, that wasn't good enough to compete in the box, but was also good enough to breed?
Hell yeah. And them motherfuckers usually produce good dogs for you because had the wherewithal to breed him to whatever he was lacking. And like the OGs always say, and that's what I believed in and followed too, was following the traits. So the bitch could be bred however, but as long as she got those traits that he was lacking, just roll the dice, back that bitch up to him and let's do it. And on the flip side, though, I had dogs that was great quality box dogs, and I held them back for a brood stock too. I would just compete with their brother or his cousin, and both of them go out and make champion and shit. But this the best one right here, you know. But to answer the question, yeah, and usually them game dogs produce you some good fucking dogs, man. No matter what you breed it to, long as you breed it to the shit that he lacking, and that's just my philosophy on the dogs. Always, look for the bad in my dogs too. Even if they was fucking great dogs, I will look for some that I didn't like, because they all do. Ain't none of them perfect, And when you do get a perfect one, most of the time you trick them off or you sold them to somebody or something,
Right, right.
That'd be the luck of the draw. But in the event you do get one, you'll see a perfect one, but then far and few in between. So I always look for what my dogs was lacking, whether it was mouth, speed, smarts, whatever they was lacking. I would breed my male to a bitch that had that in abundance, and that was a known trait that the family of dogs she come from produced.
Yes, sir. What about you, Brother Bot?
I answered it earlier.
Okay, you good with that? What's up with you, Brother Boone? You good?
Yeah, but I want to just give a shout out to all my brothers of this fraternity, bulldogging in the Philippines, over in the foreign countries, my brothers in Kentucky, brothers in Miami, Texas, Arizona, Oregon, all my brothers out there with schoolboy, all the brothers, man. We just have much love for our fraternity of brothers, man. It's not enough for us that push that, but we need to push that. It need to be one family, and that's for one another. You know what I mean? And all these people with the divisional thoughts and hate thoughts, man, we just let them go on and find themselves, because eventually the mother get it right. You know what I mean? If he don't, he won't. But bless up to everybody, man. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir. Schoolboy, that black and white cat, love being on video.
Yeah, that's my baby. I don't even like cats, but that's my cat. Don't nobody fuck with my cat, man.
Hold up.
There's two of them.
Hold up now. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Yeah. Where Bob at? Bob, where that chicken that you got, Bob?
Bob got a pet chicken?
And my thing say, cock-a-doodle-doo! Tell us about it.
I got plenty of chickens and roosters out here. You know what I'm saying? The barnyard pimp is here.
That motherfucker, hey, schoolboy, you better watch that goddamn cat.
I'm telling you, don't fuck with my cat, man.
Hey, schoolboy, you got two of them. You know it's two of them back there.
I got 3 of them.
Hey,
I got 3 of them. They school baby cats, but they here. So
Somebody getting some pussy back there.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
Wait,
in my neighborhood, we grew up where Joker used to have chickens. And I'm not lying to you, man. The chicken would chase us, and I'm talking about peck you, man. I'm talking about chickens are mean. There's some chickens, man, they will whoop your butt, man, for real.
Yeah, there's chickens that are man biters too, man. They'll attack you.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm talking about would chase you down. Yeah.
But
Hey, you ever got a wrench? Hit Malik. He fucking tripping. Somebody hit him. Whoever in blue hit him. Y'all dog power.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, okay.
But I'll say this about chickens: they only weigh 5 pounds. I ain't scared of no fucking chicken, man.
I'm only scared of them when they got the blades on. I don't fuck with them at all with the blades on. I seen a motherfucker get cut too many times with them blades. I'm cool.
I seen guys have to go to the hospital, man. They almost got what do you call it? Castrated, man.
Yeah.
Castrated.
Fuck yeah, man. That should be dangerous. I got some badass Ace Hill hatch crosses too, with a little bit of sweater in them and shit, but I'm scared to fucking handle them with the blades on. So they just sitting back there just doing them.
Right. Let me go to this question here. Can you run the mouth out of a dog? And if so, any examples, Mr. Garcia?
Yep, you can. If you overwork them, don't give them enough rest, miss their peak, things like that. You'll take it out of them. Bring them in too light, too fat because if you put a little bit of weight on a dog, if they have a little bit more weight, they're usually a little bit stronger. They'll retain their mouth. But if they too heavy, they got to breathe through their mouth instead of their nose, so they can't really bite like they normally would. But just things like that. Too light, way too heavy, overworked, not enough rest, missed the peak. I would say those things pretty much can do it. And I've done it all, so,
Yes, sir. What about you, Brother Bach? Have you ever...
Same thing, brother. Same thing. No different. He said it all. Yep.
What's your thoughts, Brother Ram?
What's the question again? Can you run the mouth off a dog?
Right.
You can run the strength and shit. Like some dogs just bite hard as fuck. No matter how bad a shape they in. Them real hard biting motherfuckers gonna bite, regardless. But yeah, you can run because the mouth is controlled by a muscle. So you start cutting too much into the muscle of the dog on any fucking thing, you're gonna lose strength, and the strength equates to biting power in that aspect. So yeah, you can, but that's why I got the patent improving mouthwork keep, only available at nowhere.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rasta Man Boone, what's your take on that? Can you run a mouth off a dog?
Yeah, you can, but that comes from overdoing it. Because most hard biting dogs, they just naturally got that, and if you prepare them properly, they're gonna show it. They'll show it. But yeah, you can take it away by doing too much or overdoing it, and not it's everything is about being patient, man. Being patient enough to understand your animal, to bring them at the best form that you can get them in to perform. And it don't come from just saying, all today I'm gonna work him. No, you need to study this joker, man. You need to take your time with him and understand when you drawing him down or you building him up, whichever way your plans is to do it. You see where he falls to be able to give you the best performance he can give you. But you go in there and I know it. You ain't even put him in a position to show you what it is. So to me, it's always good to practice what you're trying to do. They say practice what you preach. It's the same thing. Be able to put him in a form and let him show you his power, at that weight, and you know, and you feel good about him being there, you know. Now, don't get it wrong. Sometimes you miss, you know, but do that mean you're gonna always miss? No, it just means you're human. You're human, shit. You know, and I don't know nobody so spectacular they ain't never missed. You know what I mean? But it's everything about preparing, you know, to do battle, and so if you figure that out, now oh man, I know how to do it now. All I gotta do is put a drop of wine and a fifth of liquor and some ginger ale. I got the tonic now. I got the tonic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Secret sauce.
Yeah. It's a matter of, you know, like it's just like when you fixing a meal for your queen. You know, you like, you're gonna fix the meal. So when you finish with it, she's gonna be like, "Ooh, baby, that food was so good." And now you already thinking, "I'm gonna get the good head. I'm gonna get the good food."
Right.
I get all the good stuff tonight. So you know, it's practice. Practice that stuff, man, and it fall in place. But go ahead, Kev.
Hey man, salute to my brother. Back for the 100th episode, my brother Thompson Kennels. What's happening, bro?
What's going on? Get money. How y'all doing?
Salute, Thompson.
Man, good.
Shit, what's going on, Mr. Schoolboy Red? What's going on? Mr. Bach, Boom, how y'all doing?
How you doing,
All right.
All right.
I'm trying to make it, man. Trying to put this boy, had to put that boy to bed, man. Kicking my ass.
Yes, sir. Yeah, congratulations on the baby boy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
But you got a newborn.
Oh yeah, man. 6 months old. He out here pissing and spitting on everybody, throwing up gang signs, going through it.
So
Told you he a Brooklyn nigga through and through. Like a Brooklyn nigga straight out of Brownsville. Down and dirty, down to fight to round 30.
Yeah, man. He hold his bottle like a 40. I like that.
It's this your first one?
No. Number 3, Mr. Boom. Number 3.
Number 3? Man, let me just tell you, brother. Like these moments that we talking about, you know, they ain't gonna last forever, right? But boy, the thing that will last is the memories. So, brother, you make sure you enjoy every moment of this shit, man. Changing the diaper.
I ain't got no choice to.
You know,
It's the first boy, man. Shit, I got teenage girls, man. It's the first boy.
Man, now that's gonna be homeboy, your partner, your ace coon poon, your business. That's gonna be everything to you right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just keep it up, and no matter what obstacle comes, bro, don't let it take you out of that love and spirit for what you need to do with the youth. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I'll take that knowledge with me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And how the dogs are doing, Thompson?
You know me, man. Shit, I'm out here doing it every day. Yeah, everything's going lovely. I ain't got no complaints.
What you working on? I know you got something up your sleeve.
I just dropped my pups off for Ghostman and Black Mary. They're about 2 weeks old. Their eyes opened up today, so I've been kind of tending to them. And, I try to keep my rotation going with the dogs that I got working. So, it's everyday struggle, man. Take it one day at a time.
As long as the work gets done. Pedigrees, though, you supposed to send me, man.
I sent you the links to them.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I sent it to you twice.
Are we off the air or are we still on there?
No, we still on. I'm just ribbing them a little bit. I didn't get them.
Yeah, you better hold your phone to the North Star, Negro.
Yeah, but
I got Signal Boost and T-Mobile. You the one living.
I got 5G now. I got 5 bars. I'm talking to you now. I got 5G. Don't be hating now. Ain't no Bulldog Mall shit. I done came up.
Yeah, Maul didn't come through. He ain't come through. But yeah, we're gonna end the show today, and we're gonna chop it up behind the scenes. But salute to everybody that came through and blessed us with the 100th episode. Thank y'all for your support. Smash that like button. Make sure you go over to Mr. Garcia and subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Ram's channel. Ram, you can put that link in the chat on the replay. Y'all, you gotta start putting the link. I gotta start putting the
I'll be forgetting like a motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna start putting both of y'all's in the description. I think I got Schoolboys in there. I got to put
Appreciate
yours in the description in the video,
Bet.
and then so people will know where to go to. Ram, go ahead and give us a quick disclaimer, brother.
As always, man, none of this shit is intended for, nor should it be used towards any illegal purposes or activities. If you is using it for that, shut the fuck up, keep it to yourself. Don't tell them you got it from here. They come looking for me. Well, I told you last week we're gonna be sellies. I'm gonna stab your ass every day in that motherfucking cell, motherfucker. Other than that, tomorrow Monday, scratch hard into that bitch, man. I ain't going to work tomorrow. I'm getting drunk tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got before we get off here. I got only in American Kennels transporting, so anybody need it. I'm not transporting no puppies or dogs for nothing illegal. We will have a consent form stating that. So anybody need any transportation, only in American Kennels transporting. You get with me on Instagram.
Go ahead, then, bot. Go ahead, brother.
Y'all
Make
need
it
to move
happen,
that dope. Y'all nigga move that dope.
Hey,
Yeah.
go ahead, then, bot. That's what's up. That made me put a smile on my face.
Hell yeah, get it cracking. I wish I had something that need to be shipped. I'd be the first one on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm damn sure gonna be pushing you, my brother. You know that. You know that. Man, I didn't know that.
Let me know if you need some artwork done for a logo or something, bot.
Oh, hey, hold on before we go, man. You got to play that commercial, bro.
Oh,
I'm saying, we can't go nowhere. That's another thing. So we got to, I got to hear that. Fuck that. That's why
Money and magic, XXX. Hold up, honey. No, I'm not your hoe or housewife. What you thought this is? It's not personal, it's business. When you see me, I be fancy underneath it. I be nasty, sharing lace off in my panties. Easy access, ain't no scamming. Got me choking while I'm slurping love potion. From the back tight, busted wide open. Got some D-cup titties in a bubble butt. Made his big heart as shit. All I heard him scream was fuck. Give it to me, bear. Pulling on my motherfucking hair. Pretty pussy pink. Knock it out. Put that ass to sleep. Got his wood all in my back. Come in my stomach with all of them racks. Make his dickhead split up cash. Huh? Now give it to me like you want some more. No Tatiana, that's that bottom shelf quality type of hoe. Taste this pussy, you'll eat something that you never had. Put that chain around my neck and choke me till I'm brain dead. Then throw me all of them bands and cash it out to my OnlyFans.
Well, goddamn.
There we go. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's how we do it now over here.
For real?
You know, we gotta turn it up, man.
That nigga just dropped that shit like it was a thumbnail or some shit too, man. I deserve it.